So let's start with level 3. In this level, this unicorn has a shield. I don't think we can break the shield. We need to shoot it constantly. So let me make the ammo infinite first. We have 10 ammo. I'll go to cheat engine, open the process, and we have 10 ammo. We know that the ammo is 4 bytes. So I'll do the first scan, and it found about 22,000 results. The ammo went down to 9. Next scan, 8. Next scan, 7. Next scan, it found 3 addresses. I'll check which one of these addresses is correct. The first address is not correct. And this address is also not correct. So the correct address should be this. Let me check. Yeah, it is the correct address. So now we can shoot it infinitely. And let me also change the health value so we don't die. We have 90% health. 90. New scan. We know that health is float. So let's scan for the float value, and we got about 200 results. Now we have 80%. So 80. Next scan, and it found 3 addresses. Let's try again. 70. All of these 3 addresses have the value 70. Let me check which one of this address is actual health value. Which one of this address contains actual health value. No, this is not the correct address. This one. This is also not the correct address. This one. This is the correct address. I'll freeze the health, and let's understand the game. In this game, we need to kill this dog. So this dog moves after certain delay after we move. So what we can do is increase that delay, or what we can do is freeze the rotation of this dog, or we can figure out the health address of this dog and change the health value so it dies instantly. Let me check if we can shoot this dog or not. Yeah, we can shoot this dog. So let me figure out the address of this health bar of the dog or unicorn. I don't know actually, but it should be unknown initial value. First scan, it found over 70 million. So let me try to shoot it again. The health value is not changed, so we can look for unchanged value, and it is still over 65 million. The health got down, so we can search for decreased value. Okay, 207,000, and the value is unchanged. It is still unchanged. Okay, now let me try to bring the health a bit lower again. Okay, it got lower. So So decreased value again, scan. We know that the health should be between 0 and 100, so let me check that. Value between 0 and 100, it certainly doesn't have 0 health, so it is above 50. 50 and 100. Next scan. So it found a bunch of addresses, but I think this is the correct address. It has 80 health. Let me add this to the address list and change its value to 10. So if it is the correct address, if we shoot this duck or unicorn one more time, it should die. Yeah. Now we can grab the flag and go to the next level. Okay, this is level 4. Now we can clear this address list and we can reset the scan. Let's start level 4. In this level we cannot get the flag, and we can get the hint by reading the subtitle. If you read the subtitle properly, you can figure out that we can kill this thing, but that doesn't help. We cannot get out of here, so we need to be able to jump out of here. We cannot jump out here, so we need to be able to increase our z coordinate much higher. For that we need to figure out our z coordinate, but we don't know our z coordinate yet, so I'll scan for unknown initial value, and the coordinate should be either double or float, because the coordinate always includes dot values. So I'll go with float for now, because most of the game uses float for the coordinates. And I'll scan for unknown initial value. First scan, it found over 72 million values, and I don't think the coordinate is over 500 and below minus 500, so I'll scan for value between 500 and minus 500. It still found over 66 million values. We can move around a bunch of time. We can go here and there and shoot. This doesn't change our z coordinate, so we can look for unchanged value. We still found over 63 million addresses. We can go upstairs, which increases the z coordinate, so it should be increased value. Next scan, we found over 542,000. Again we can go upstairs, increased value. Again upstairs, increased value. Again upstairs, increased value. We can do this a bunch of time. Now we can go downstairs to check if the value decreases or not. Decreased value. Again. 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 Moving x and y coordinate doesn't change our z coordinate, so we can look for unchanged values. 68, 67. Okay. Now we can decrease value. So we found a bunch of addresses. I'll try to figure out once more. On decrease value. Next. So we need to go down. Initially we were at this place, So we can compare to the first scan and look for unchanged value. Next scan, it still found over 67 addresses. So what we can do is we can import all of these addresses to the address list and look for our actual address. So I set active flag to these addresses. If one of these addresses is our Z flag address, then we should not be able to jump. So we were able to jump. So this should not be the correct addresses. Okay, we were lagging. So one of these should be the correct address. I'll remove other addresses. I'll try to freeze 3 addresses. Okay, these are not correct addresses. Okay, we lagged. So this is not correct address, and this is not correct address. Okay, these two are also not correct addresses. This should be the correct address. Yeah, it is the correct address. Now what we can do is set the active flag on and change the value to 1. Okay. Okay. I'll change the value to 1.5. I'll try to change it to 2. Okay, we got the flag, and now should be able to go to next level. Okay, we got to the level 5. I'll clear the address list and I'll reset the scan.